Good evening, y'all. Sorry. If you notice, my camera is a little bit darker this evening. I'm going no key light tonight. No fill light, no lights. We're going to try to stay as cool as we possibly can. It is storming outside right now, so hopefully it stays cool in this room somewhat, but I'm going to try to not pass out on stream tonight. So hopefully you guys are okay with that. Holy Mason. Good evening, Mason. Good evening, Justin. Gotta scroll a little bit here to find who else is here. Pieter, Discipline Trader, Sarah, the Barbell Bull, Jenna, James, Jordan. Full disclosure, I suffered my first red day in a while today. It's been over 3 weeks since I've had a red day, and today was it for me. I finished the day down $46. So, what's up, Daniel? So, first red day on the calendar in a while. I was trying to get the clean month, but that is yet to be seen in my trading journey, unfortunately. So, hopefully we get on another good green streak here and get back on the winning side of things. There will be plenty of opportunity this week, so I wasn't willing to get chopped up today. What's up, Indian Burn? How are you? So yeah, apologies for the no lights. I'm going to try to keep it as cool in this room as possible. I realize viewership might suffer because of it, but my health and not passing out is a little more important right now. What's up, the Virgo Trader? How are you? Yeah, guys, if you could, smash that thumbs up button for me. The Virgo Traders, so far, we're kind of in the middle of any kind of area of interest for me. Price would need to get up towards like that 560 to 580 area for me to execute. Spooky season already. No, Daniel, it's just I'm trying to keep it as cool as possible in this room. And believe it or not, those LED key lights that shine and light up everything are extremely hot. Extremely hot. So I'm going to try to keep it as cool as possible. So hopefully you guys don't mind. You won't have as good a visual of me, but that might be for the better. So how'd everybody trade today? Let me know in the chat. Minus 460. What's up, Randy? What's up, Trade Stream? Minus 460. Yeah, that's not too bad. What's up, Martin? Yeah, Martin. I since my AC is out, I'm having to chopped up stocking stops. Oh no. Yeah, I saw that was going on early, and I said, nope, I'm not playing this game today. There's going to be too much opportunity later on in the week to sit there and destroy an account on Monday. No, Martin, not an angsty teenager. Just my AC is out at my house, so I'm trying to keep it as cool as possible in this room. So no key light, no fill light tonight. Hopefully you guys don't mind, and hopefully the viewers don't mind. But what's up, Salty Puts? Oh, nice, Jenna. GG's in the chat for Jenna. Congrats. Yeah, Randy, little green better than red. That's for sure. Mine was little red. Trade stream. As far as the markets are concerned, do I think it'll be like this all week? No, there's too many big headlines, too many earnings this week. Yeah, no trade stream. There will be ample opportunity starting tomorrow. Starting tomorrow, every day. Shirtless Monday. No, I have a shirt on. I'm fully clothed. Yeah, Sarah, I mean, green today. I'm not expecting much tonight in the markets. Probably more sideways action. I would expect us to trade in between these two areas, like kind of where we traded today. I wouldn't expect much push higher. What's up, Tim? Goldilocks. I have a shadow creeping up behind me. Yeah, it's rough in these parts right now. Salty Puts, you have UNH earnings tomorrow before the opening bell. The biggest weighted stock on the YM. Yeah, trading until it's looking like the first estimate I got is 14K to replace 2 units, and there's a crack in the heater box as well, so I have to replace that too. So 14K. Roman, probably not full porting tonight. What's up, Fernando? How are you? Oof, get other No, so here's the story. Like, my brother is actually in HVAC. He doesn't live here, so he can't do the job. But 14K is for what needs to be done is actually a reasonable price. I am getting another estimate, but 14K is a reasonable price. It's just expensive to fix that stuff. What's up, Pieter? I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Had my first red day in a while today. Lost $46. Yes, I know it's not much, but still the red on the calendar doesn't look great. What about a new one? Well, here's the thing. My house has, technically it has 3 AC units. One for the main floor in the basement, and then one for upstairs, and then there's also one in the attic. So keep the AC off and just buy more prop accounts with 14K. Come to the hood. I got a guy trading on tilt says. No, it just it's something that needs to be done, right? Like the house is let's see, like 17, 18 years old, so those units are 17, 18 years old. It's about that time. It's unfortunate. Doesn't feel great spending that kind of cash, but so needless to say, yeah, no key lights, no lights tonight. I'm gonna remain in the dark, unfortunately. Hopefully you guys can see at least a little bit of my face here. Roll the freezer. That would require lugging it up a flight of stairs. I'm good on all that. I'm good on all that. It's all good. We'll battle. You got ductless heating and cooling never going back, Sarah? That's nice. That's nice. That's convenient. AC sounds like a business expense. Feet in the freezer. Just stick my feet in like an ice bath all night. All right. So the NAS is really just trading around that. What is this? Asian opening range from last night? Ooh, did you guys hear that thunder? It's storming here. Sid, because because of the news later in the week this week, that's kind of what you expect. You know, institutions are trying to position themselves for all the news headlines that are coming out later in the week. So I think that's kind of why there wasn't any interest in the buying up here. What am I running on the left profile? Martin, the left profile, I have multiple multiple things going on. So I have yesterday's profile, the current week profile, and then the previous week profile. How far up do I expect this to go? I don't expect us to take new highs, but I can see this coming back up to the 560 to 580 area. I'm not expecting all-time highs until news. There is interest higher, right? Like you can clearly see there's interest all the way up into 600. Got an order up here at 740, and then got like, this looks like a 140 block up here in the 870s. But that could change in a heartbeat. All I need is a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy. Yeah, that's about right. It's about right. James, you short right now? I don't mind the short. All right, that's a pretty strong rejection there. You got central pivot down here at 505 still. Looks like the pivots haven't really moved at all since the Sunday open. But for those of you that are just tuning in, yes, I am in the dark tonight. No AC, so I'm going to go roll without key lights and any kind of lighting whatsoever and try to keep it as cool as humanly possible. Those LED key lights are hot. They run hot. So we're gonna operate in the dark this evening. So hopefully you guys don't mind. Hopefully you're a little sympathetic. $23,511. Honestly, I think you might be able to get a little bit lower. I like central pivot on this move. Think of it as a budget sauna, Martin says. No. No, it stinks. Hopefully it'll be fixed soon. Hopefully it'll be fixed soon. Getting one more estimate and then we'll see what happens. It's definitely getting fixed soon. Let's put it that way. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It looks like this chop area could be a possible sell area, like 550-ish. I don't think it just battles through all this chop clean. Interest is definitely higher on the Dom. We got orders up into 600, like I said, without much below it. So I'm thinking sell the pops. I know that sounds crazy at near all-time highs, but I'm thinking sell the pops. Yeah, Daniel, I moved that right before going live. Oh, Martin, cheers. Enjoy your evening. Where did we open up at? 2350. Really, right at central pivot. 504. All right, looks like we got 100 people in here right now. Welcome, guys. Sid, I'm not sure. Because of the news headlines that are coming out, it'll be very dependent on earnings, first and foremost, and FOMC coming in as expected. The interest rate coming in as expected. What's up, Mystic Rick? Into the boat. Into the chopper. What's up, last gig? How are ya? Sheesh. Can you guys hear that thunder? What's up, Sarouge? I'm good. What's up, Kaz? It's like, yes. Yeah, it's cracking outside. What's up, Chief Pepsi? What's up, his royal trades? How are ya? Your son heard it across the room, Tommy. Yeah, that one was loud. That was a loud bang. That's a cat in my kitchen, Daniel says. That would have to be one loud cat. All right, we got about 130 people in here now. It's not thunder, it's the monster behind you. It's getting closer. Yeah. Oh, no, Kaz, that's horrible. I'm sorry. That's terrible. Yeah, Piter, thank you. Yeah, guys, as you're rolling in, smash that thumbs up button for me if you could. Oh, yeah, Randy, you got advisories going on where you're at? This will be the first rain that we've had here in a while, if it does rain. I mean, it's been blistering hot here. What's up, Team Massive? How are ya? Yeah, I mean, that's definitely where interest is to the upside on the DOM. The larger orders are stacked higher, all the way up into 600. I don't know what I'm expecting, though. I'll start looking for a short around... probably the top side of this chop zone. So 550-ish. Is where I'll start looking for a short. I don't trust the longs up here with all the news that's coming. No, his Royal Trades. AC is not. Hence why you don't see me that well. I don't have any of my lighting on currently. Trying to keep it as cool as possible. But I can see another 20 points of upside. Sarah's like, sounds crazy. Yeah, shorting all-time highs is usually not it. Globex session is a little more manageable. I try not to short during New York session, though. I will say that. For just tonight, Sid. Just tonight. We'll have to see what earnings come in at. If the Fed reduces interest rates. You know, we'll have a pretty good idea Thursday what's going on. But the rest of the week, just get ready. Yeah, Kaz, and I think the YM's probably going to rip even higher. If you look at probably tomorrow morning pre-markets, to tell you the truth. Because of United Health. United Health has lost 50% on its stock. And its numbers look just fine. So I would just be on alert that the YM might go even higher. Spooky globex streams. By the way, chat, congratulations on the dub last night. That's the first time, like I said, that I've ever seen a chat come out with wins in a chat trade session. So good on you. That account is only down like a little over $200. And Emer's like, 2 wins. Yeah, but I've never seen any where like chat chooses the trades. I've never seen the chat ever win one. And I've seen a lot of those. I've never seen the chat win one. And our chat won twice. Hit 2 winners. Pretty much eliminated all the losses from the prior Sunday. So good on you. Like, I was shocked. I thought that account was done for last night. I really did. Chief, with the heavy news headlines coming up the rest of the week, with the earnings and FOMC and NFP, I was expecting chop today. So that, yes, that is kind of normal heading into heavy news weeks. Trade stream. YM is the Dow Jones Index futures contract. All right, we got about 150 people in here now. Thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. Sorry about the lack of lighting. My AC is out if you're just tuning in and haven't heard yet. Just bear with me for tonight. I'm going to leave the key light and the fill light and all the lighting off to try and keep this room as cool as humanly possible. Last night was rough. It was very rough. So we're going to try to keep it as cool as possible this evening. So I apologize for the lack of visual, but I feel like it's a necessity. All right, this definitely feels heavy at this point. Get a window unit till I get it fixed? It'll be fixed this week. Yeah, Goldilocks. Yeah, United Health its earnings will affect the market. 100%. Yeah, Randy, I'm not sure. We'll see what happens. I'm obviously not going to open it while it's still storming. Oh, looks like I missed the short. Maybe we can get a pop back up here to 523-ish. Hey, what's up, Smokey? Man, you got 23,519, 5 lot. Oh, Kaz, so like my main floor and my basement are fine. I can sleep downstairs. It's all good. Like as far as my sleep is concerned. Just where the desk setup is and everything is upstairs. So that's really the only struggle. Yeah, Donnie, sorry. Sorry, we're trying to reduce, like the lights are hot. So I'm trying to keep it cool tonight. So yeah, we're going dark mode. We're going dark mode. Really, the only thing that affects Kaz is the stream, to tell you the truth. Goth Wes. Candlelight dinner for 2. Yeah, that's right. That's right. We're trying to set moods over here. Min, yeah, I think I want to say it's 7:30 Eastern, 7:30 a.m. Eastern. So depending upon where you're located. Get a flashlight and tell you ghost stories. Oh, man. Dark mode with sideburns equals Wolverine lookalike. Yeah, I mean, my sideburns kind of go all the way down my face, though. Pop it over 35. Smokey, are you long already? Did you grab that long? Still got people slowly filing in. I'm sure everybody have a red line on market getting hot. Love you long time kind of stories, Piter says. Y'all are crazy. Crazy. All right, we got over 170 people in here now. What's up, TJP? How we doing? But yeah, we're gonna go dark mode tonight. Hopefully it stays cooler in this room than it did last night. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. I was getting a little lightheaded. It was hot by the end of the stream. Yeah, Thomas, I'm good. I'm good. I took my first red day today in a long time. So, like, that was a little upsetting. Luckily, I kept it in check and only lost, you know, a little over $40. So, it still stinks seeing that red day on the calendar, though. What's up, Justin? I'm doing good, brother. How are you? Yeah, I kind of want to see the market go a little bit higher first. Like come up into the, you know, the 550 to 560 area and see what happens. That is kind of where the nearest big interest is on the DOM, is right there at 550. So I would kind of like to see it come higher first. Oh, nice, Justin. Nice. Yeah, I didn't come out unscathed today. I lost a little bit of money today. Oh, no, man. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. That's a terrible feeling. Were you copy trading? I mean, that's why I don't copy trade right there. Just the emotional damage that you take. Oh, you did cash 25K? Okay. Yeah, I don't like the the psychological, emotional damage that you take when you do blow accounts like that. Because then immediately when you blow them, what do? You purchase 5 more. You try to get it all back quickly. It's just a recipe for disaster. Yeah, lots of people like the copy trading thing. I'm just not one of them. I'm not comfortable with it. Just sitting out practicing for now, man. That's smart. That's smart. Just regroup. Regroup. Start with one account. And if you can get to payout on that one account, then you can refund, stack them back up. What's up, Sovereignty? I know people are going to roll in and notice that there's no lights. So, like I said, the viewership might be light tonight for me. But it's so much more comfortable in here, not sitting in front of those LED lights that are beaming down on you. Oh, yeah, Kyle, for sure. For sure. Definitely take some time and regroup. If that was your first XFA, take some time and regroup. Your practice account is disgustingly well endowed. Yeah, most practice accounts are. Min, I'm on Quantower trading platform. I use Quantower. Viewership like because people can't see my chest. No, I'm not gonna be one of these shirtless traders. Yeah, TJP, that's exactly what happens. That's exactly what happens. What's up, Speculate? How are ya? Anyone else getting static? Like the trade stream, are you talking about the stream glitching on you? I mean, it is storming here, so there is a possibility. Me too, Speculate. First one in 3.5 weeks. First red day in 3.5 weeks for me. Sounds like a weird walkie. Yeah, I'm not sure. Man, what do you mean? What do people mean when they are saying getting tilted? Tilted means you're trading emotionally, like you're angry. You're trading angry. So you take a loss, you immediately enter into another trade to try and make it back. You lose that one, you immediately enter into another trade to try to make all of it back, and then you end up blowing an account. That's trading on tilt. Yeah, rage trading. Yeah, Kaz. I have stretches like that. I told you guys when I first started trading, my months look like, you know, I might have 2 or 3 red days in there. At most 5 for the most part for really the last 2 years. And then a lot of like, you know, slightly green break even type days, and then I'll have probably 5 to 7 really good days throughout the month. You know, where I'm hitting over 2K plus. And that's kind of what my trading looks like. All right, we got 188 people in here right now. Thanks for tuning in, guys. If you're new here, I know you can't really see my face or anything tonight. AC is broke at my house, so it's extremely hot in the house. We're going to roll with this stream with the key lights off and the fill lights off to try to keep it as cool as humanly possible at the desk here. So I apologize for the lack of visual. However, welcome if you're new here. My name is Wes, full-time futures trader. Been trading for 4 years. If you'd like to support my channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. Also, if you guys could, hit that thumbs up button for me for the YouTube algo. I would appreciate it. Yeah, Smokey, that was a good call. Right at the lows. Good call. That was a good call. I mean, look, all signs point to up right now. Interest is higher, right? Like, volume is definitely to the top side. So I can see the slow grind up. Like I said, I want the market up here in the 550 to 560 area. And then we'll see if interest flips to the downside on the DOM. And if the interest does flip to the downside on the DOM up here, I will probably try to get short. Yeah, Smokey. One red day in the last 3.5 weeks. Today was the first. I was down $46 today. And you know, the itch was there to like, oh, it's only $46. Let's go just click in and out of a trade real quick, and let's get back to green. But I've done that before, and that's a recipe for disaster. So I knew that I shouldn't do that. Nice little pop here. TJP, I'm on Quant Tower trading platform. Yeah, Jenna, you go chasing $40, it's over. It is over. So I just took the red day on the chin, and we move on. Although, I guess if you include the chat trade session, right? Technically, I was up. But no, I was down $46. It was a red day. Entirely different account. $46 is a Five Guys burger deluxe and a bag of fries. Yeah, if you live in LA, maybe. I mean, you guys are better at scalpers than I am. That's for sure. We're finally coming up into this little chop range. I do expect the market to kind of go sideways here in between 35 and 50 for a little bit. Chief Pepsi, no, I trade multiple accounts throughout the day if I see multiple trades, but I just execute so seldomly that sometimes it ends up only being one, right? Like today I took 2 trades total. 2 trades, one winner, one loser. The winner was like $350-ish. The loser was 400. Yeah, Obaid, I have to trade in the darkness. Have to trade in the darkness today. We're just trying to keep it as cool as possible. Right now it is 79 degrees in this room that I'm in right now, which is pretty warm, but it's tolerable, right? Yeah, Preneur, no air. Not yet. Not yet. I'm gonna see charts in my dreams. Let's see. What's the ES doing? ES is kind of at resistance a little bit. Below central pivot on ES, above central pivot on NQ. What's up, Kevin? I know everybody that's just tuning in has missed the entire explanation for the dark stream. Robin, central pivot is sitting at, on NQ, it's sitting at 23,504. It's this gray line here. On ES, it's sitting at 64.29. Oh, Goldilocks. Yeah, I mean, I run all my finances through an LLC for sure. But the only thing that it covers is it doesn't cover the entire house, the entire homestead. It only covers the room that the desk and office is. Do you see what I'm saying? I still have to pay it regardless. It just would be a write-off come tax time. So regardless, I'm going to have to pay the bill. Bash is live. Been trading for a little over 4 years. Full time was at a little, so like a little over 3 years. Oh, Thomas, yeah, of course you can. Of course you can. You just have to, like the tax paperwork has to go in as an LLC, right? Instead of an individual. Like instead of putting in your individual tax stuff, you would put in your business entity. A trading station. No, I don't have a trading station in each room. Team Massive. Generally, yes. The higher time frame levels are what I try to execute around. So yeah, you would be looking at more like 1 hour, 4 hour levels. Yeah, Thomas, exactly. Exactly. TJP, I trade with 4 props currently. I trade with Top Step, I trade with My Fund of Futures, I trade with Take Profit Trader, and I trade the newest one is Lucid. I'm probably going to trade. If I get into a trade tonight, it'll probably be on My Fund of Futures account. So I'll flip over to this chart and we'll execute here. Speculate. It's Lucid. LUCID. Yeah, Jenna, my personal account is with EdgeClear. My broker is EdgeClear. Team Massive, I really want it above 540 at least. You got this block sitting at 550. I'd like to see this get traded. Ideally. Bash is live. 34. TJP, that's a wise choice. Kyle, just look at the market as a giant auction, right? An auctioneer will take prices up as high as it will go as long as there's buyers interested, right? So it's always going to seek out the highest amount of quote unquote liquidity, highest amount of volume. So there's a pretty good tell where the larger orders are stacked is probably where the market's going to travel. Is it going to make a beeline right for it? No. Bash is live. I was a business analyst, corporate business analyst. But he's like, don't trade the chop, boys. Don't trade the chop. I don't know. This move up's pretty good. Smokey had a good entry. I think he was long from like that 517, 518 area. He had a good long entry. Yeah, speculate. That's the way to do it. Use props to fund your personal, for sure. You were just reminding yourself? You're 17 and you've been scalping ES mini contracts for one tick and had an 85% win rate, but have lost over $400. What to do? I mean, look, Bob, when you're have that small of targets, what's going to kill you, even with a high win rate, is going to be commissions on that. You can't really take many losses, only targeting one tick. I would suggest targeting something bigger. That's the best answer to what your issue that you have, unfortunately. Oh, TJP, yeah, yeah. Like, look, everybody in the chat knows how I feel about said prop firm. Some people still trade with them. I just don't trust them at all, so I don't. All right, looks like we've got 205 people watching right now. Welcome to the stream tonight, guys. We are doing something a little bit different because my air conditioning is out. I'm going streaming in the dark tonight, unfortunately. So I apologize for the lack of visual, but welcome to the stream. Bob, it all depends. They all have their pros and cons, right? I would say cost effectiveness wise right now, it's probably my funded futures. If you're liking more instant payouts type thing, it's probably take profit trader. I really am enjoying Lucid. Eagle's eyes is like, why one tick? Yeah, one tick is just too small a target, right? Like, it's just way too small a target. Trading in the dark could be my thing. Don't show my face. I mean, the chat, we're doing well tonight, actually, viewers-wise. I thought it was going to be slow tonight. There's 210 people in here right now. So thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. Oh, nice, Wilson. Nice. GG's in the chat for Wilson. Those winning streaks feel great. Mine came to an end today. Francois. Oh, you see him in a dark place? Yeah. Everybody who's just tuning in. Everybody who's just tuning in. We're going to go without the key lights tonight because they are hot. Hey, what's up, Francisco? How are you? Welcome. Nvidia's pumping right now, Indian Bird? 90. Yeah, Francois. Exactly. There's a heat wave going across this entire portion of the globe. It's crazy. Hey, thanks for the sub, Eagle's Eyes. Appreciate you. American Pride, The Dark Knight Returns. Yeah, I have to. I have to. I have to. Last night was rough. Last night was rough. I have to go no key lights. We're gonna see if we can keep it a little bit cooler in this room. Yeah, Bob, I've heard people say that like I've heard multiple people complain about slippage on Top Step X as well. I don't know. I don't trade on Top Step X. My Top Step account is still on Quantower, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I haven't actually traded Top Step X. Is this when strip trading happens? No, this isn't when strip trading happens. You guys are crazy. Crazy. Yeah, yeah, Obaid. I mean, that'll probably happen tonight too. That'll probably happen tonight too. I'll probably have to go over there, stick my head right in front of the fan. I mean, it's already hot in here. Kyle, you can't anymore. But because my account is old enough, I like if I was to lose my Top Step account, I would lose the ability. I think you still can trade on Quantower. I'm just not sure. It has to be through the Project X platform, which I'm not on. Today was the first day you traded on Project X. Fills were near perfect Indian burn. Okay. Yeah, I've heard people say both sides. Tim, once you're funded, most of them don't have monthly recurring fees. So, like, if you pass your evaluation, yes, while in evaluation stage, they all have a rebill, right? Like, they all have a monthly fee. Once you pass your evaluation slash combine slash test, uh, that stops. You don't have to pay monthly anymore. Last gig, I have used Trade-Of-8. It was a long time ago, though. Smokey's like... Yeah, I agree on that front, Smokey, right? Like, the sharing of data and information isn't ideal, but some people are still going to trade with them, right? So to each their own is how I look at it. Same thing with the prop firm that won't be mentioned, that won't be named. You know, people are still going to trade with them because they're cheap. Well, at least their evaluations are cheap. Yeah, a lot of people don't like Project X. Hey, thanks for the sub, Harry. I appreciate you. Yeah, I've never TJP. I've never even seen what wealth charts looks like. Oh, Roman. Yeah, of course this can grind higher from here. You kidding me? Of course it can. Yeah, Piter. That's just it, right? Like people don't do the whole thing. I think how much is it total? I want to say it's like 140, $130 all in on a 50K. I'm not sure. Like I said, I haven't even looked at that, looked at their cost or anything in, I don't know, a year and a half. Speculate. Do I trade patterns? No, I'm a support and resistance trader. So in a way, yes. I like what I'm looking for is bear flag, bull flags at these gray boxes that you see, where I denote support and resistance. So I use those kind of setups as confirmation, kind of, to go with order flow over here on the DOM surface, which is kind of like bookmap. So I'm looking at it for a few different things, but specifically chart patterns like head and shoulders and all that, no. You love Top Step? Yeah, a lot of people like Top Step X. Trade day, $60, no activation fee. Eagle's Eye says. Yeah, that's pretty cheap too. That's pretty cheap too. Jack, the easiest way to like manage a trade is to just use a trailing stop. My targets are usually pretty wide. So like in this, I'm usually trying to trade level to level. And obviously there's areas of interest where price could return to around pivots and initial balance levels and stuff like that. But I'm generally trying to let things play out level to level with appropriate trailing stops in place based on structure. So these are different volume profiles over here on the left-hand side of my charts. So they're different time frames, but you can see the magenta pinkish one is yesterday's volume profile. The blue volume profile is the current week, and the green volume profile is the prior week. Yeah, they're generally not 100 points, Jack, just so you know. Like, this one's just really wide because of this, right? Because of the swing highs and swing lows that have happened. There's obviously points of interest in between here around the psych level 500. There's really a lot of levels going all the way up here. But more than likely what's going to happen, because this area held, is this will end up getting traded before this ends up getting traded again. What's up, Sean? Welcome. Jack, I don't do it based on set number of ticks or points. I do it based on structure, candle structure. So like generally what I'll do is, like, say I was long from here, I would wait for the first sign of pullback to see if it held. My stop would get moved to this prior swing low. So like you would lock in 40 points on this trade regardless, right? And then as price kept making new highs, I would move it up to the prior swing low. So it's based on market structure. Hey, thanks for the sub, Dan. Appreciate you. Bob, no, you don't need trade of 8. This right here, this is a take profit trader account. Keegan, do I think trading the ICT concept is harder than resistance, and which do you think is more successful? Keegan, from what I understand, I'm not an ICT trader at all. From what I understand, it's not that ICT concepts are difficult. It's that there's so many different setups within his mentorship programs and teachings that it can be confusing. But really, they're setups that already exist in the market. He's just slapped his own terminology on it. He's a great marketer, so to speak. So it's not that it's any easier or harder. There's a lot of traders in our Discord that use ICT concepts and have done it somewhat successfully. Jack, no, I'm not what I mean. I'm a day trader. So technically, yes, I'm a scalper, but I'm not one of the traders who gets in and looks for 10 points. I'm looking for bigger moves. Goldilocks. So generally, I don't add on I'm really bad about this. Adding into winning positions has been tough for me. It's always been extremely tough. If I'm adding into a position generally, and I know this sounds terrible, I'm DCAing into the position, seeing that my position's probably right, but I'm in a little bit of drawdown, so I'll add a little bit more size in. to bring my average price closer to current price. But adding into winners has always been very difficult for me. But ideally, yes, that would be the play. Would be to add on to any pullback on the longs and add on to any pullback on the short side as well. If you still believe in the trade. Jack, I'm a 1 to 3 minis kind of trader as far as my sizing is concerned. At this point, starting out, I don't recommend trading mini contracts at all. I would stick to micros. I would say 3 micros, 2 to 3 micros starting out. What's up, George? Roman, famous last words. It looks like it'll drop. How many times how many times have we said that to ourselves over the last month? It looks like it will drop. Yeah, Jenna, like people preach that. Yeah, Jack, even with props. So like with props, I would still recommend once you've proven your strategy is successful, fine, if you're trying to just blast through evals, by all means, you don't want to be sitting in an evaluation or a test for a month period of time, right? Like you want to get past. You don't want to come up on rebill and not have the thing passed. What's up, Chris? But you just struggle with the trailing stops. Oh, you mean you're moving it to break even too quickly is what you're saying? So you get ticked out because price is reoffering a lot of where you're executing from? I would say it's not so much your execution, Jack. That's probably more an entry criteria thing. I would just work on refining the entries rather than working on adjusting trailing stops at that point. Just my honest assessment. Because ideally, you don't want price coming back on you, right? From where you're executing from. So your break even should be safe in most cases. But I'll be honest with you, Jack. I take a lot of break evens, brother. Like, you're not alone. A lot of us do, right? It's all about risk management in this game. You can be right 25% of the time and still be a highly profitable trader. It's just your losses are really small, or you take a lot of break evens and then you allow your winners to run. Yeah, that's just going to come with, Jack, that's just going to come with watching the charts, time. How long have you been trading, if you don't mind me asking? Powers is like, pretty much all Asia session is break even lately. Yeah, I know. I know. But Jack, that anxiety will eventually go away. You'll have more confidence in your setups, confidence in your strategy as time progresses and you see profits build. Yeah, Sean, except for last night is right. Yeah, the chat killed it last night. I was telling him at the beginning of the stream, I was like, well done, chat. Well done. That's the first time I've ever seen. That's the first time I've ever seen a chat actually hit winners on a live stream. That was crazy. Yeah, Goldilocks, that's right. So, Jack, you've been scaling 8 months. Jack, yes, I do scale out of positions. So, I'll show you what I do each morning, right? So you people who have seen this a lot in the mornings, I write a pre-market trading plan for NQ every morning. This is kind of what my trade structure looks like each morning. So I post these usually an hour to a half hour before market open. But I'll have a trade idea. I'll have a level that I want to execute from, and then I'll have two sides of the equation. If price dips below and is holding below that key level, I'll have my targets to the downside. So one contract would come off at target 1. I would hold the runner for a second target. But that's kind of this is kind of how I trade, right? Going into market open, I have a level that I want to execute from that I think is going to get traded. And based upon price action around that level, I have a trade set up. So you've passed 8 evals, but you blow out the first 7 PAs. Now you're more focused about only 1 or 2 trades. Okay. Yeah, that's what you should be doing. Take less trades, Jack. Just execute less. Work on patience, waiting for the market to come to you. TradeStream. Yeah, they're on a private channel. They're on a private channel. So my pre-market trading plans are for the YouTube channel members, not the subscribers, but the members, the people that pay $5 a month to be a channel member. They have access to my pre-market trading plans. It was the only thing I could think of as a perk that would pay it back kind of to those people that support my channel on that level. So that's kind of what I do. Yeah, 75 points on one contract is a lot of money, Jack. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Yeah, TradeStream. It's not like you don't have to purchase the trading plan, right? But it was the only thing that I could think of that would kind of pay it back to those people and then some for supporting the YouTube channel on that level. A way to incentivize the channel memberships, kind of, without charging $200 a month for them, you know? Hey, speculate. Thanks, brother. Yeah, if you just make sure that you speculate, make sure that you can link your YouTube account to your Discord profile, and make sure that obviously you're a member of the Level Up Discord community, and you'll have access to those trading plans each morning. Oh, Roman, you got caught in the chop? Oh no. Oh no. Hey, last gig. Thanks for the gifted. Oh, TJP. Same goes for you if you're still here and you're listening. Make sure that you link your YouTube account to your Discord profile. Join Level Up, and you'll have access to those pre-market trading plans as well. You'll also have a full... I screenshot all my levels and what I'm looking at, so you'll have all my levels for the day and all that as well. Roman, don't go down that rabbit hole, brother. Don't go down that rabbit hole. Yeah, Brain. I'm not in any hurry to get into another position today. Like I've said before, today was my first red day in 3.5 weeks. It was slightly red, manageable, obviously, but it still stinks after trying to get that clean month and just falling just short. I made it 3.5 weeks of all green days, and then today happened. TK Coleman, try. Are you on mobile, TK? Like, are you watching the stream on your phone? Try hitting the subscribe button again, maybe? I'm not like, I don't... Anybody that signed up via mobile, how did you guys do it if you did it via mobile? Because on PC, there's actually a join button that's underneath the stream that you can hit. I'm not sure what it looks like on mobile. I want to say you hit the subscribe button again, maybe? No, well, maybe. Yeah, I don't know how to do it on mobile. I don't know if you can on mobile. Yeah, Jenna, I think it does as well. So TK, I think you have to do it via PC. I don't know that there's an option on mobile. Like, I'm trying to look at my channel right now for you, and I don't see it anywhere. Guys, I'm kind of excited for the rest of this week. I'm kind of excited for the rest of this week. Like, I kind of expected the sideways price action that we saw, you know, today. Oh, Josh, you can close the chat on mobile, and there is a, let me see. Let me pull up the stream. And there's a join button. Let's see. Close the chat. Yeah, I don't know. Hey, thanks for the sub, Gurpreet. Appreciate you. Yeah, I don't see a join button anywhere on my phone at all. I don't know how people have done it. Yeah, I have no idea. No idea. It's probably set to PC only. Yeah, I don't. I think you have to be. I'm not sure. I don't know, guys. I have no idea. All right. You joined PokerGo to watch the World Series of Poker, and it had to be through a browser. Okay. Yeah, Jenna, that's what I thought. I've never seen the join button on the mobile. But anyways, TK, next time you get to your PC, there will be a join button there. Oh, thanks, Live Trading. Appreciate you. TJP. So there's a link in the description down below. Actually, here, I got you. Did that not work? There should be a link in the description of the video. There you go. All right, TK. Yeah, just make sure you link your YouTube account to that Discord profile and join Level Up Discord, and you'll have access to those trading plans as well. Chuck, I'm live at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard, Sunday through Thursday night. Yeah, cheers, guys. No, thank you. Thank you. Hopefully you find them valuable. Hopefully they help you a little bit. Hopefully they keep you out of trouble spots in the on the Nasdaq. And like I said, I hope you make all kinds of money. I'm probably the nicest future streamer. Kyle, I'd actually only trade the Nasdaq for the most part. I generally don't trade ES. Like, I have levels on ES, right? Like, I could write up a trade plan for them. You know, like, here's my ES levels. You know, I definitely chart it. And I chart the YM as well, and the Russell. Well, not so much the Russell, but I definitely chart the ES and the YM. So I definitely could write up a trade plan for it. You know, it would look something similar to like my Nasdaq write-ups. Oh no, Kyle. Only channel members can see my trading plans each morning. Yeah, Chuck. Yeah, Chuck. This is live. What you're seeing right now is live. We are live streaming. It's what time is it my time? It's 9:00 going on 9:07 Eastern Standard PM. Jack, yeah, I do multi-time frame analysis. The levels are how I draw my support and resistance levels. These gray boxes that you see is generally based on the higher time frames. They're just oh, there's no music, Brad? Seriously. Thank you for the heads up. Thank you for the heads up. My music browser is glitched. All right, are we better now, Brad? Wow. Wow, guys. Yeah, if you don't hear music, let me know. Sometimes it freezes up. It buffers. Nah, Brad, you gotta set a mood, Brad, right? You gotta set the mood. Hey, Pasquale, thank you. Like I said, connect your YouTube account to your Discord profile. Make sure you remember a level up, and you'll have access to those trading plans. Dan, I trade the New York session. I don't live stream during the New York session, though. The live streams are just the globex sessions currently. The lighting is the mood. Yeah, I know. I'm trading from the dark tonight, guys. I apologize. Normally, we do have key lights and everything going on. But my air conditioning is still out. So in order to reduce the amount of heat in the room that I'm in currently, I have to go with no lights this evening. So I apologize. Hopefully it doesn't bother you too much that I'm trading in the dark. Or streaming in the dark, I guess I should say. I haven't done much trading tonight. It's too hot in there. The music freezes up, Trade Stream says. Yeah, it's pretty... I mean, it's hot in this room. It's now 81 degrees in here. Make my port green again. Trade Stream. So here's the thing, right? Like, I do plan on trading during regular trading hours a little more frequently. But in order, like, YouTube needs to see good analytics in order for your channel to grow. I was trading the regular trading hours, the New York session, for a very long time. Like, I've been streaming for almost a year, guys. So for those of you that are just new to finding me, we've been doing this for a while. But the channel wasn't seeing any growth because during that time, you're competing with the streamers who have 100,000, 200,000, 300,000 subscribers, right? So nobody's going to tune into my live stream during the regular trading hours until the channel's a little bit bigger than what it is. But yeah, I do plan on doing it again. It's just like the channel's got to have some growth before that happens, unfortunately. Otherwise, YouTube just doesn't promote the channel. You were subscribed to me, TJP, but you just found me again tonight? Yeah. Yeah, like I said, you're battling the Patrick Whelans, the Trades by Matts, the, you know, the Alpines. You're battling those guys, and you're just not going to steal their viewers. So... Yeah, Jenna, exactly. And unfortunately now at this point, we've built a pretty good globex audience, you know, community, so to speak. And now moving to regular trading hours is going to be, I would almost feel like I'm alienating my core audience at this point, right? So it's a double-edged sword. And obviously I'm not going to be in front of the camera for 12 hours a day. That would be ridiculous. That would be absurd. Then you paid $2K for a server already. Yeah, I'm not selling any courses or mentorships or anything like that. Our Discord is entirely free. The only thing that is like a paid feature is my pre-market trading plan. Brain, the thing with the YouTube, right, is my editor, the editor that I have for my channel, he's a uni student. The whole goal for the channel was to make it so that he didn't need to look for a job when he finishes school. I don't make anything off the YouTube channel myself, personally. I make nothing, $0. Even off those pre-market trading plans, those go to the YouTube channel, so those go to my editor. I don't make anything off of it. I just had enough requests for people wanting one-on-one mentorships and you know, me to live trade with them, that doing the YouTube thing and streaming made it easier. As you can tell, I'm not a great streamer. You know, I'm definitely no professional streamer. I'm definitely not the world's greatest trader on earth either. I feel like I'm very average as far as my trading is concerned, but I am profitable, and this is how I make my money. But I'm not one of these multi-million-dollar traders. I'm not copy trading 20 accounts. You know, I'm not playing the game. Chase, we call this stream West After Dark. Yeah, all the new people tuning in are going to have something to say. Yeah, Brain, it really is. Like, it is a grind. Like, you are right there. It's a grind. Like, after trading all day, you know, writing the trading plans, doing all the work that I have to do normally to make my money, and then doing the YouTube side of things as well, it is a grind. I have hit walls for sure, where it's like, okay, am I, like, is this worth it? But I think in the end, it will be eventually, right? At least I hope it will be. It's a lot of work. Elpreneur, yeah, you want to catch you want to see a banger trade? Yeah, I mean, that's when the bigger trades happen, right? Early, thanks for the sub, Robert, appreciate you. Like early on when we started streaming globex, you guys remember, if you were around in the beginning of the globex streams, and that's smartpreneur. Like, I don't watch any trading streamers either. I'll be 100% transparent there. I don't watch any of them. I have no idea what's going on in the YouTube space streaming world. At all. So but yeah, it is a grind. The YouTube streaming thing is a grind, 100%. Dan, been learning to trade for a year and a half. You feel on the cusp of being profitable. That's Dan. You're right around that. You're right around that. That time frame where things start to click really, really well. Now it's just a matter of like fine tuning, so to speak. So if you're right there, if you're break even kind of at this point over you know, a couple months time span, all now it is just fine tuning. Probably just more about your execution than it is about anything else. Like, your strategy is good. Oh, nice, Eagle's Eyes. Well done. Well done. Hopefully Smokey's still holding his position. He's had zero reason to get out. The market's finally coming up into an area of interest for me. Yeah, did those orders at 540 get filled, though? Let's see. Yeah, so it looks like there was 75 contracts there at 540. Yeah, Preneur, it's just a like I said, if the interest is there for the New York live streams, obviously I will do a regular trading hours. It probably won't be the New York Open because that's just, it'll probably be, I'll probably try the afternoons first, if I'm being 100% honest. Just because I don't want to battle the trades by Mats and the Patrick Whelan's. Like, I'm not going to be, like I said, we're not going to be stealing any viewers. But yeah, you will learn a little bit more as far as trading is concerned. But, and yes, that is where the 100 pointers come in. That's when it happens. It doesn't happen every day, but it will happen. You think it would be successful live trading? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the interest is there. Yes, Seer. Would I consider doing private streams during RTH? Look, here's the dilemma that I'm in right now, right? Because I'm not making anything off YouTube. It's kind of when and this is how I make my money, is trading. I kind of have to focus up during the New York Open, you know, that first couple hours, and kind of tune everything out during that time span so that I can make my money, and then I worry about everything else after I've already made my money. Because I do still have to make my money, right? And unfortunately, like, live streaming and talking with people asking questions is a massive distraction. It's a massive distraction, so I kind of have to tune everything out for you know, an hour or two in the morning. Hey, what's up, Palm? How you doing, brother? But yeah, Obite, it's very, very difficult to manage a. Oh, I'm doing great, Palm. Doing great, brother. I took my first red day in like 3.5 weeks today, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, like, my whole goal with this channel is to make everybody feel seen, feel heard. You know, you go into these other streamers, you know, you go into these other live streams and you either A, get ignored, or B, made feel stupid, right? Get yelled at. I don't want anybody to ever feel that way in my streams. I want everybody to feel heard. I want them to feel like their answers are getting questioned, to feel like they're learning something. And unfortunately, because that's when I'm making my money, is those first couple hours of the New York live streams. I kind of need to focus up and do that instead of answering people's questions constantly. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it's no offense to you guys. It's not like that. You need your answers to be questioned, Preneur. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so I just focus up for the first couple hours. Palmetto knows. I mean, Palmetto's seen my trading for a while now. A few of the people have. So, like, we try to just take the first hour and focus up. Make the money. Oh, thanks, live trading. I appreciate you. Thank you for the kind words. But yeah, I feel like you guys are the reason, like the chat is the reason those guys are so successful. And I think they forget that from time to time. The chat is the reason why they're in the spot that they're in. Brandon, no, I don't really trade gold or copper. You're not watching me, you're watching the candles. Yeah. All right, we're finally coming up into that area of interest for me. I'll be watching this 550 to 560 area to see what happens. If we get above 560, the obvious target here for any longs would be 572 around that pivot. The R1 pivot up there. If we tap that R1 pivot, I'll look to see if we finally get some rejections stepping in. And we might catch a trade. We'll see what happens. ES is sitting on central pivot right now, so just keep that in mind. Yeah, live trading. I also want, like, I want you guys to be able to ask questions and be heard. I remember how it was when you're first starting out. You know? Hey, what's up, Grumpy? No, that's why Grumpy, I haven't got the AC fixed yet. That's why there's no lights on the camera this evening. That's why we're streaming from the dark. We're trying to keep it as cool as possible. Yes, Roman. It's still, interest is still to the top side, all the way up, really up through 600. But yeah, I remember, like I said, guys, I remember how it was as a beginning trader. There's nothing worse than trying to learn, ask questions that might seem, you know, ridiculous to a seasoned trader and not have them answered, you know? Obaid, I didn't. I was out of school when I started trading. I was learning about trading while in school. But I didn't actually try trading during my coursework. Dan, don't get that AC fixed. Oh, nice, Palm. GG's Palmetto. GG's Palmetto. So you're long from what, 535? Oh, nice, Chuck. Welcome. Yeah, we got a chill community here. It's you guys who make this channel what it is, right? I don't really have a whole lot to do with it. You guys provide the vibes. You guys deserve all the credit for any success that this channel sees. And I'll never forget that. I'm one of you. I'm a normal dude. Average guy. Yeah, Palmetto, let's see the trade. Where are you long from? Oh, jeez, you're long from 512, Palm? Holy. Palm, you're on the trade of the night out of everybody, I think. Out of everybody that's posted that I've seen. Palmetto is long from 23,512. GG's Palmetto. Holy cow. Great trade, brother. Great trade. Looking for a 70-pointer. Yeah, Lupe, the ES, I agree with you on that hold. What's up, Impulse Waiver? You haven't missed much. Not out of me, at least. The chat's trading well tonight. I've been more or less just answering questions and chatting away. I'm still waiting for a little bit higher on NQ. Yeah, Palmetto got into this trade. I mean, literally right after the open. So right here on the opening range break. Yeah, that's crazy. It's a crazy trade. Well done, Palm. It's got to feel good, brother. That's got to feel real good. Yeah, John. Palmetto is getting a lot better at holding to target on his trades. But it's been a process for him too. As far as that's concerned, as far as holding to targets. Yeah, Palm, we had the discussion. Somebody was asking me earlier. Samuel, I trade both. Both. My broker is Edge Clear, but I also trade props. Thanks for the sub, Lauren. Appreciate you. Yeah, I trade both, Samuel. I use my personal account for more like swing positions. You know, I might place one trade a week on my personal account and just hold over a couple days time. But my day trading and what I'm going to stream is going to be with the props. Streaming and trading at the same time is very difficult. Very, very difficult. I underestimated when I started streaming how difficult it was going to be. Trading is hard enough, and now you add in streaming and all that noise, it's very hard. Very hard. I'm not going to sit here and candy coat it at all. I struggled when I started streaming. Massively. Samuel, I'm generally anywhere on my personal account, I'm anywhere from 1 to 5 minis. But that came over time, Samuel. Like, I started on my personal account with no more than 2 micros and just slowly built it over time. You can actually size up relatively quickly. Am I into watches? No, not really. I'm not a jewelry guy. I don't wear a lot of jewelry, Obaid. I mean, one day I guess I would purchase a Rolex just because watches hold their value really well, you know? Wear it out to fancy dinners or whatever. Only, but I'm not really a jewelry guy. No rings, no chains, no watches. Gotta flex the payout. No, I don't feel any need to flex payouts or how much money I have. Or any of that. I'm very modest with my money. Like, I drive a Jeep Grand Cherokee. You know, I don't drive anything special. I'm never gonna flash the material things on the YouTube channel. Where's the bling bling? Yeah, that's just not me. That's not in my personality. I had a very like modest upbringing, and it's kind of just played out throughout the course of my life. I've never felt any need to flex on anybody or brag or boast. And that's just me. The people that do it, that's fine. You know, they're trying to hold up an image. I just don't care about those things. Jesus, yeah. Yeah. Jeez. Did you guys hear that? Did you hear that thunder? That shook the house. Yeah, well, buddy, that's just it. I'm not an influencer. Right? That's the weirdest thing that's happening right now with this whole thing is you know, when businesses reach out and want to do partnerships and they want you to promote for them and do that kind of stuff, the first thing they say is, we work with influencers like yourself. And you're sitting there thinking, are you kidding me? That's the most cringe thing you could have said to me. Do you watch my channel at all? Like, we had some what was it? Some Forex exchange reach out to us recently. And they were like, we partner with crypto traders like yourself. It's like, you have not watched a single thing on my channel, have you? You know, like, what kind of promoting am I going to do? I'm an US index futures trader, right? Like, that's what I mainly trade. That's the only thing that's been on my live streams for the most part. And I got crypto exchanges reaching out to me wanting to do partnerships. Oh, it cracks me up. Cracks me up. Jenna, I hope you have a good search. Oh, yes. Yes, I have a great search protector. There's too much money sitting at this desk to not have one. $64.46. Yeah, we're through central pivot on ES. ES is actually looking stronger. Pretty sure ES is looking stronger than the NAS is right now. I'm seeing top of this resistance level stopping at like 64.31-ish. I think that would be the area you kind of got to break through for continued upside for me on ES. Oh, Chuck, how many stocks? Oh, Chuck, I pretty much mainly, as far as my day trading is concerned, you're looking at 97% of my trades right in here, placed on this symbol and this symbol alone. So I trade the Nasdaq index futures. 97% of my intraday trading is on Nasdaq index futures. There's no options. There's no 0 DTEs. There's none of that in my trading. Once I found I started out trying to learn when I was learning how to trade. I started out trying the options route and trying penny stocks, and then I found futures, and I was like, I'm never going back. I am never going back to any of that other stuff. It's so much easier doing this. So much easier. I do trade YM. Like, YM's chilling down here. Globex generally doesn't provide a whole lot of opportunity on YM. Tomorrow morning, guys, if you're up, hey, thanks for the sub, Irene, appreciate you. If you're up pre-market, you know, 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard, UNH, United Health, is reporting earnings, so there's going to be massive movement. Yeah, Kyle, exactly. So, like, a lot of the times ES and NQ are correlated, meaning they're moving in the same direction at the same time. They're very seldomly diverge. YM is a little bit different, but now even the YM has a lot of the tech stocks in it too. The YM just moves a little bit slower. So if the NAS is doing its crazy volatility movement, you've got a lot of Trump tweets, you've got a lot of high impact news events. A lot of times I will flip over to the YM just because it likes to trend a little bit more, and there's not as much wiki price action. The ES I very rarely trade. I'm not going to lie to you. I very rarely trade the ES, but I do have it up on a separate monitor over here and watching it at all times, right? I do have lower time frame ES chart sitting right here as well. So I have everything at my disposal. I even have the Russell hiding down here too. But I would say 95% of my trades are placed over here on NQ. All right, we had a point of control flip. I'm going to wait for a little pullback, one more attempt out of the buyers to see if they can take a new high over here. And then I'm looking at a short, probably targeting 516, you know, the full retrace here. Yeah, cheers, Chuck. Oh, thanks for supporting the channel, Chuck. Appreciate you. Make sure that you link your YouTube account to your Discord profile, and you'll have access to my pre-market trading plans on Level Up Discord. That's the perk for the channel membership purchases. Yeah, AM to PM. Stocks are for investing, and futures are for trading. Look, I've seen there's a lot of good traders out there that have the ability to look at a lot of different things. My brain just doesn't click quickly enough, so I have to kind of focus on one thing and one thing only. And so the Nasdaq was what I settled on. ES traders will often say, "How do you trade that crazy Nasdaq?" I think the same thing about the ES, right? Like, why are you trading the ES all the time? Why do you never trade the NAS? So it's like ES traders say certain things about Nasdaq traders, and the Nasdaq traders feel the same way about ES traders, right? It's all a preference thing. Trade stream, yeah, I have a generator. We don't have a lot of power losses. Yeah, Jared, exactly. You like what you like. Nasdaq was just what I learned on. It's what I feel most comfortable on, so that's what I trade, right? Like I have the best reads on the NAS. I think a lot of beginning traders are looking at too much stuff, adding so much noise into their trading. I would say focus in on one or two symbols and try to learn how they flow, feel how they move, and try to become profitable on one symbol before you ever like branch out and add more. Crypto to the moon. Yeah, Tommy. I mean, the NAS still respects levels all the same. It's just a little more volatile, right? Like you're going to make more money on the NAS than you are on a similar ES move. Let's put it that way. Chuck, hey, thanks for the sub, Mark. I appreciate you. Chuck, right now we're looking at a 5-minute NQ chart. But I have the 1 hour. I have the daily. I can pick any time frame that I want via my platform here. Here's the 1 minute. If you wanted the 1 minute. The only thing that's scaring me about the short position is the interest is still higher. Like, there's definitely more orders resting above current price than there are lower. Quick long targets for gold. Okay, keep in mind, I have not traded gold. Obvious first target, 33.24-ish. 33.25 would be obvious first target for me. However, probably a full retrace of this candle, so 33.28 is what you're probably looking at. All right, let's see if we bounce this Asia 30-minute opening range, which is the blue line that you see here that's kind of battling. Pops back up maybe into point of control at 540. And let's see if we can get a rejection there. If it just runs, I'm probably not going to catch the trade. I'm not going to go chase this thing to the downside near all-time highs. Oh, cheers, Obaid. Like I said, I don't trade gold, so my read is all based on technicals for what it's worth. All right, guys, give me a minute. It's fan time. It is now 84 degrees in this room. Give me a minute. Jeez, so hot in here. Chuck, you also have the different time frames. Are you switching back and forth between time frames? Yeah, so I have all my separate, like, higher time frames on another monitor over here to the right that obviously you can't see on stream. So I have a higher time frame. That monitor is completely dedicated to the higher time frame charts on all the indexes. And then I have all the indexes here. They're hidden, you know? Like you have the Russell here, the YM here. The lower time frame stuff is all on this monitor. That's just torturing. I know. Going to the fan. I know. It's brutal. It's brutal, guys. It's brutal. The things I go through here. Extraordinary Cave Trader. I haven't placed any trades during globex. I had a red session today. I had my first red day in 3.5 weeks today during New York session. I took one winner, one loser, ended up down like $46 on the session. Chuck, on what symbol? On gold? Or on NQ? No, trade stream. I really don't trade gold or CL. I'll give my read on gold. Like I have the gold chart here for you guys when you ask questions, what the read would be for me. You know, like where I would be targeting on a position, but I don't necessarily trade it myself. So whatever I say, take with a grain of salt, right? I have the CL chart here too, but I have no idea how this likes to move. Zero clue. I'm going to be 100% honest. I am not one of these all-knowing traders that claims to know everything. All I can do is look at a chart and tell you what if I was in a trade, what I would be targeting, right? Based on what I'm seeing on the chart itself. Yeah, I mean, you're kind of on gold, you're kind of putting in a bear flag, so to speak, right? But I think it's probably coming up here at least. 33.25 would make a lot of sense for me. Oh, Chuck, you're talking about, yeah, Hitman. I don't touch gold. Chuck, yeah. So, 220-inch monitors. Yeah, okay, I gotcha. I gotcha. NQ target for me. I would want to see another pull back up to say like 540-ish. If we get the rejection at 540, I would probably be short targeting, you know, just below 520. Probably like 518. I'd probably front run the bottoms of these wicks down here. I'd probably go to break even after a break of 530 though. Oh, you're saying anyone? Okay, yeah. Trading gold on rollover. Wait, so is my continuous contract, is the front month contract up to date? Like, is this current price 3317.8? Tell me that if it's rollover week. I wonder if Quantower's even rolled their charts. Because this is the continuous contract on Quantower. It's 33.74. Oh, okay. All right. I mean, the chart probably looks the same. It's just probably a different price. Yeah, so Quantower hasn't rolled their continuous contract yet on gold. So never mind. Forget my analysis. What's up, Spider Lily? How are you? Does gold roll over? How frequently does it roll over? Is it quarterly like the indexes, or is it like monthly? Now you guys can educate me a little bit. Man, it still might. It might still get up to 550. There's orders still resting up there. Oh, nice, Obaid. You have a love-hate. Most people that trade gold do have a love-hate relationship with it. You can lose a lot of money on gold really, really quick. You can lose a lot of money on gold. George, you've done decent on DC on GC. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I've never really traded it. I pretty much stick to what I know. And if it's working, why deviate? Looks like I missed. Looks like it's not going to come back up. I might have missed the entry. I was hoping to see 540 at least here on this push back up, and it just never got there. Tell me, guys, how are you guys trading tonight? Let me know in the chat. Are we green? Are we red? How are we doing tonight? Obviously, I'm flat. I have not caught a trade. Jamie's green. Okay, up 270. 510 brainwash. Nice. I know Palmetto's green. Live trading's red. Obaid's greeny green. Short 539 first trade hit, man. Nice. Nice. Yeah, Grumpy, I'm right there with you. Impulse waiver, big red day. Oh, no. Oh, no. Bash is live. Yeah, speculate. I'm waiting to. Like, look, if you haven't... Up $2, Chris. Nice. 130, okay. Wow, we got a lot of good traders in the chat. Majority are green. In a gold short from 33.18. So green right now, American Pride says, okay. Oh, nice, Jenna. Way to bet back. Oh, nice, Spider Lily. Tommy's down $9. That's not bad. $9.95, Tommy says. Yeah, I'm not expecting much tonight, right? Like, there's going to be plenty of opportunity the rest of this week, guys. So don't... Like, if you aren't feeling like you're seeing the market real clearly or real well, there's zero reason to execute right now. Zero reason. Tomorrow morning kicks off the heavy earnings for the week. Wednesday, we have FOMC and more earnings. Yeah, Piter, exactly. There's zero reason to be risking anything tonight. Unless you really like the setup, there's no reason to trade tonight. That's why I'm not you don't see me forcing anything. You know, I talked about the push up here into the 540 to 550, 560 area. We got that. We got the rejection in that area, but there wasn't anything clean for me to take. The only thing that I was thinking about taking was a short from 540s, like low 540s, and we just never got there, so I didn't take the trade. Hey Jenna, enjoy your evening. Enjoy your evening. Yeah, Bash is live. I think there's going to be plenty of opportunity to make a lot of money this week. Plenty of opportunity. Oh, TJP, you like to trade earnings sometimes? I mean, you'll be able to trade the impulse, right? But that's really risky. It's extremely risky. Most of the props do cut you off around that time, from what I understand. I know there's a few that let you trade all the way up till the 5 o'clock cutoff, Eastern Standard. But yeah, you can make or lose a lot of money on those earnings plays. Oh, nice, Chuck. Yeah. Oh, nice, Krunal. That's a great entry. That's a great entry. Oh, Piner, you have to you have to manually close it yourself, otherwise they liquidate you. They don't auto close your trades. Lupe's like, anyone else play puts with me? Yeah, Krunal, that's great. That's a great trade. If you caught the 542 short, that's a great trade. I mean, that's kind of where I wanted to get short from. It just never came back up, so you took it early. That's a great trade. Shorted from 37, Jamie. Nice. Nice. Like, my short probably would have targeted these lows down here. Probably would have front ran it a little bit, maybe 520. Jordan's also short from 37. Nice. Nice. I mean, judging by what the pullback is doing right now, I'd probably target 520. 518-ish, somewhere, you know, the sweep below. You know, just lock it in, secure. It might run for you, though. I mean, we do have... Let's see. 516 is the 30-minute Asia opening range low. That low seems pretty likely. If it gets below that, central pivot's the obvious target there at 505. Speculate you're short at 519. 511 is the fib level. Hey, man, you guys are killing it tonight. Well done, chat. We got to have one of the better, like, one of the better chat trading communities out there. Normally, I tune into, if I'm tuning into another, like, live stream, the chat's getting wrecked. Well, my read was good. I just didn't execute. And now it is gone. That move is gone. So good on all of you who caught into that trade. Who caught that from the top up there. Indian Burn's like, yeah. Yeah. I mean, Indian Burn, we expect this though, right? Like, we got so much going on the rest of the week that you kind of expect a little bit of sideways action. Or at least I do. I don't know about you guys, but I know news weeks, when the couple days leading up to the news, generally there isn't a whole lot. Wow, what a trade. Nice short, guys. Good read. Good on you for getting in. This is almost full target here. Would have been full target for me. Yeah, Kaz, good call. Enjoy the rest of your night. Oh, brain. Yeah, like just a whole lot of chop sideways for the whole week. Oh, I'd be so upset. No, I think you'll get some movement. I think you'll get some movement. How low did this get? 521? 521 and a tick. It's a great short, guys. Great trade. Well, guys, if you're new here lurking in the background and want to support the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. My name is Wes. I know I'm trading from the dark tonight. My air conditioning is out, so I'm trying to keep it as cool in this room as possible with no key light or fill light. So unfortunately, the visual on the camera isn't great, but thanks for tuning in. Also, if you guys could smash that thumbs up button for me for the YouTube algo, I would appreciate it. Looks like we still got 190 people in here right now. Tomorrow morning's going to be wild. So if you guys are still up trading at that time, just be on alert come 7 a.m. Eastern Standard. Yeah, man, like our community is really good. Like you guys create the vibes here. It's been unreal. The love and support, the amount of good traders that we have in the chat as well has been really impressive. Really shocking, actually. I can't thank you all enough for tuning in each and every night. Devin, I trade all day, right? Like I trade the New York session. I just only stream during the Asia session. Right now. So my streams go live at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard. And I usually go till about, 10:30, 11 o'clock Eastern Standard. So 3 hours or so during the globex session. You've got United Health earnings pre-market tomorrow. And then, yes, you have Jolts at 10 a.m. Hey, thanks for the subs, guys. I appreciate you. But yeah, United Health. It's the biggest weighted stock on the YM, the Dow Jones. I think it makes up 10% of the Dow Jones Industrial Average. So it's going to move the markets. So don't wake up until 7:30 Eastern. Bash is live. You want my honest opinion? I think we go pretty much range bound. The rest of, at least until London session, I think it's going to be fairly range bound. Like you might get some looks below and some looks above this range, but I'm not thinking that we get any major moves tonight going into that earnings tomorrow morning. I'm fairly certain that we stay right in this area. You trying to move my chart around? Trade stream? What are you trying to move around? What do you want to see? Why is it not moving? Yeah, yeah. This is just what I expect. This is just what I expect. You want a wider shot? I mean, this is a 5-minute chart. Would you rather see it like this, where you can't really see the candles? Oh, thanks, Chuck. So if you go to your YouTube search bar and just type in link Discord to YouTube, there's like a 2-minute tutorial video on there. If not, just DM me on Discord and I'll link you to that video and it'll walk you through the steps of how to do it. It's quick, it's easy, it's not bad. In fact, let me so this one right here is the one that you want to use. Zoom it in, then go back. Zoom it in and then go back. You guys want me just to do this the whole stream? Just go like this? Yeah, it's down like 50%. I know the stock is down like 50%, right, Keegan? I want to say, but look, like its financials are really good. So I think I think it's gonna be a little wild tomorrow morning. Yeah, I think United Health is going to moon. Like its financials actually look really, really good. There's been no reason for the sell-off other than drama, right? The CEO drama. Wait, to be fair, that's what 90% of traders do. Yeah, there's just nothing to like. There's nothing to zoom out with to look at here, right? Like all you need is what's in view. Just prior quarters, brain. Not that I know. I don't know what they're going to post, right? But everything looks in line and good, and is supporting for a move up. Daniel, zoom in. All right, are we zoomed in enough now? You want me to zoom in more? Here, are those candles big enough for you? All right, Dan, cheers. Enjoy your evening. Yeah, that's what I mean, micro scalping. Where it just looks like a bigger move than what it is. You gotta have some perspective. 15-second scalps. Yeah, that's not my style. That is not my style. I wait for price to come to me, and then I execute. I don't go chasing 15-second plays. Unfortunately, I'm probably not gonna catch a trade again. The one trade I saw kind of played out, ran without me, and didn't come back up on the retest high enough for me. Maybe we get there now, though. And they kind of did those shorts dirty down here. Didn't even run 520 and completely retraced that whole move. Yeah, Keegan, like I said, I just think it's such a good price to buy that stock at right now because of the massive decline with really nothing more than like the CEO stuff happening. You know, and just fear of change, so to speak. So I do think it's going to moon. I do think there's going to be some massive upside on UNH tomorrow morning. Could be wrong, right? Could be wrong, but I have this feeling like it's going to really pump. Oh my god, guys, it is so warm in this room. I don't know how much longer I can make it. I don't know how much longer I can last here. It's so hot in this room, no AC. Oh, it's brutal. It's so brutal. I am sweating over here. And I haven't even taken a trade. Go 15 seconds, cold shower and bag? No. No, if I'm walking away at this point, I'm going to end the stream. I'm going to get out of this room. I'm going to go to the basement where it is cool. I'm going to watch some television and fall asleep probably. This is brutal. Later, Chris. Yeah, guys, I'm sorry. I gotta call it. It's too hot in this room. It is now currently over. It's 85.3 degrees in this room. Currently, I've got to. I've got to kill it. I've got to get out of here. I've got to get out of here. I've got to cool down. Nice trading tonight, guys. Those of you that are new that are tuning in, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. I promise I will get the AC fixed this week. It will happen. Thanks for hanging out, guys. You guys are amazing each and every night. I can't thank you enough for all the continued love and support. If you're new here and want to support the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. I will be back tomorrow night at 7:45 p.m. Eastern for another globex stream. Hopefully it's a little bit cooler after these storms. If you guys are trading in the morning, watch out pre-market for United Health. We do have jolts in the morning, and then Wednesday we have FOMC and more like big news headlines the rest of the week. So just be on alert. If you're green, lock it in, and I'll see you all tomorrow evening. I'm gonna go try and cool off a little bit. Thanks again tonight, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.